Hi, guys. Again, thank you for joining another episode 2 of Walking through the Fire to Get from the Other Side of Hell. I'm telling y'all gonna remember that title because that's gonna be my mission statement for this year. Okay. But again, thank you so much. I know yesterday was a trial and error thing, so it did not come out like I planned to have it both together, but thank you for those that took the time to look at the video. Thank you for those that took the time to look at the commentary video, because that was about 24 minutes. I got some helpful tips. I was told what I'm doing is a vlog slash story time. So we gonna get it right, y'all. I promise we gonna get it right. I know yesterday you seen me looking jazzy. I was looking like I was reerected. Today, this is it's not a bad day, but it's a down day. I'm not feeling too well. My neck is hurting. It's really, really swollen, but God is, and I'm here to be able to continue to bring you the episodes. As I'm telling you, you stay tuned. I promise you won't be disappointed. You're going to laugh. You're going to cry. You're going to be in awe. So I'm telling you, just follow me, follow my Facebook. Guys, I'm even posting on Instagram, TikTok, please. But the most important for me is I love the fact that you guys are liking it, and some of you are even sharing it. But leave comments, guys. That's what I need. I need a dialogue, not a monologue. Again, whatever it is, just leave me some comments. I want to respond. I want to get a good chat going on. You never know what we're able to do. So I was told, let me hurry up, that the most important thing is to do videos 10 minutes long at the most. So what I may do is, like I said, I want to go 20 minutes, but what I'll do is, if I have to do one video, shut it off 10 minutes and then put the other one on there, hopefully you'll go back and look at it. But one thing you will get from me is I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to be consistent. When I say 6 o'clock, if you don't see it at 6 o'clock, hit me up on Facebook and be like, Majors, where it at? You said 6 o'clock. And we always need somebody to help. So I got some things that I did want to kind of clear up because I got some of my dates and stuff wrong. I know I look cute in my zebra. My zebra. Don't hate. There were some things that I wanted to clear up. And one of them was that when I went into the hospital, when I was at the church and showing everybody, if you did not see my original one, my very first episode, I encourage you to go back and look at it. At the church, it was March 16th. When I went to the doctor that Friday, it was literally March 21st of 2025. And so when I went to the hospital, it was that Tuesday, March 25th of 2025. Okay. So that's kind of where we left off. As well, because I had to write this down. As well, y'all, what's funny is that I was blessed to have the opportunity to speak at a event, which was phenomenal. Look out for it, because the young lady that is doing it is going to have actually putting something together here soon. So if you missed out on the first one, that's a sheer plug. But I had the opportunity to sit on a panel to speak to a wide range of ages of women. And I was on the panel to do grief advocacy. At that time, there was on the panel with me, a licensed therapist. And one question was, like when you're going through all these things, because again, grief doesn't necessarily mean you're losing a spouse or a child or a friend. And so they said, how do I get through my everyday to day? And so she said, write a journal. Y'all, I interrupted the woman. Okay, just to say, hold on, journaling ain't for me. Going on a jog ain't for me. But you know what they say. You want to see God laugh? Tell him your plan. So I was up there talking about, I ain't journaling. That ain't for me. And with the hand, y'all. That ain't, and lips turned up. That ain't for me. Why God had me in there journaling in the hospital? And I thought about it last night when I was just going over, did I miss anything? What was important to tell you guys? And I really thought that that was not only funny, but it was important that, again, this just shows I'm doing some things that I've never done before to get to some places I've never been. And journaling was one of them. But it's therapeutic for those that, don't know. So, all right, let's jump into episode 2. Okay. And so this one I left off with, I finally got to the floor of 2 North. Remember I told you, hood. They told me I was on the block. Hindsight 2020 is everything. So, and this came from staff. So again, I'm on this floor and we asked for a private room. And they said, well, we don't really have private rooms here. Huh? Well, hospital don't have private rooms. Even though you might have like rooms you got to share. But what hospital don't have private rooms? So I really thought they was lying, y'all. So they was like, we got a couple, but if you wait, it may be 2 or 3 days before we can get you a room and you'll be still down here in the ER. I was like, nope, I'm not staying down here. Because you talk about not coming in for rooms for hours, go to the ER. So I was like, nope, take me to whatever floor y'all got me. 2 North. I probably shouldn't have done that. But, so I had a roommate, which I was praying that, the roommate was cool or I was cool because it couldn't have been him. It was me. And I think it was mainly me. So the woman probably was glad she was leaving. And so it was a woman. She was really sweet, really quiet. It was one of those, I didn't know if the woman was up. I didn't know if she went to sleep because she never turned her TV out. And if you know me, you know I got a big family. So if anything go on, we hoorah, bending corners. We coming to see about our family, okay? And we come in droves, not like 1 or 2. We come in droves. So again, if you've been in the hospital and you know good and well that your hospital room sharing with somebody is smile, girl, we made it happen, okay? So the neurosurgeon came in there and introduced himself to me, and he said, hey, Crystal, my name is Dr. Pease, and I got your results back from the MRI. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sure that I don't miss anything. Back from the MRI. And I said, okay. And as he showed it to me, guys, I was just like flabbergasted. I mean, there was no words for it. Literally, he showed me a picture of my neck and he said, look at the top of from right underneath your skull in your spinal cord. It was regular size, guys. It was this. But as it got down, it got smaller and smaller. I seen on both sides that I had bulging disc that had literally crushed my vertebrae, which now crushed my spinal cord in that one spot. If anybody knows, when I say this, it was crushed from C3 to C6, which is your clavicle area. So from clavicle, the vertebrae back here to almost like the middle of my back. Okay. And so he was saying, Miss Majors, we need to do emergency surgery. And he said, what I said the questions have been, have you been in a bad accident? Have you had a bad fall? I wasn't perturbed or livid because it was my surgeon. So I'm like, no, he said, well, back up. Let me say this, put a pin there. When he came up, he said, hey, Miss Majors, it's nice to meet you. I want you to know that you are a unicorn in this hospital. So me and my mom was like, what do you mean a unicorn? Why? Because unicorns, have you ever seen them? Like this bump I got on my, have you ever seen a unicorn? I'm going to say this, not in my lifetime and not if it wasn't in The Hobbit or something. That's it. But so what that phrase meant was, Nobody has seen anything like you. So again, just whatever this thing that you're going through, no doctors have seen anything like this. And he said, your name is around the entire hospital. And my response was, well, I thank God, because maybe if people had never seen this before, maybe now I got a lot of eyes on it and somebody can tell me what's what. I see now that I'm on my 10-minute mark, but I promise I'm going to go back and do another 10 minutes. So it'll be in 2 videos, hopefully posted in the same post. So please, please, please stay tuned. Don't scroll. Don't do nothing. Go back to my page so you can pick up where you left off.